We spent 2 years self-converting this Sprinter van into our little home on wheels. Now we're on a 4-month tour around most of Europe to make sure it does what it's supposed to do.
We're Sarah and Ben. Welcome to Diamonds on Tour.
On a walk on the coastal path to go and look at a really nice lighthouse.
It's very windy.
It's a bit windy today.
Well, here we are. We got to the lighthouse and we got to the gate to let us out onto the street, and the gate was locked. And Ben could jump over it, but I couldn't. So we're now having to walk back along the same windy old coastal footpath that we went on. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's quite good. The sun's going down now, which makes for nice photos. So it's always a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the van then.
Hopefully.
And warm up.
See you in a bit.
This is our park up for the night. So this is where we walked onto the coast path, and there we are. What a beautiful walk that was.
Amazing.
Really lovely, wasn't it? Really, really nice, really cool. So we're back to the van now. Gonna get tucked in, get the heater on nice and warm, and you won't be able to hear any of this because of the wind. It's some sort of an old car park for people visiting the coastline here, and what a coastline it is. Absolutely beautiful. This is the coastal path that runs along the north coast of Spain. So across there, that is the Bay of Biscay, I think. What a spot. Really peaceful and calm right now. It wasn't last night when we got here, so we did that hike over to the lighthouse, which is over there, and it was beautiful. Very, very blustery, but super spectacular. And then the wind and the rain stopped by about 10 o'clock at night, so we had a really nice calm night's sleep over there in our little car park. And then today we're heading on. As I was saying before, I just fell off the wall. We're on our way today to San Sebastián, further along the Spanish coast and almost in France. See you there. we have crossed through 21 countries now in the last 4 months. I think also we've actually done 26 border crossings. That's because we were in Germany twice and we're now in France for our 4th time. So yeah, lots and lots of border crossings. But of course, being within Europe, you barely even know you've crossed the border. You literally just drive past a sign that says you've changed into another country. So absolutely fabulous. So this is the last leg of this journey up through France, going to a place down in the sort of foothills of the Pyrenees for today, and we'll see what that's like later. Oh, this is where we spent the night last night, in the town of Navarrenx. Really cool little town, surrounded by a bastion. So this bank behind us is the ramparts of the old bastion that defended this town. And here's some of the remains of the old walls and whatever buildings were around the edge of the town. Here the church clock is chiming 9 o'clock. And there we are, parked just inside the old walls of the city. Very cool park up. One of the other sides of the bastion, protecting the town. We felt very safe last night, parked just over there. Absolutely no risk of being attacked by marauding forces because we were protected by the bastions. Fabulous. Now these tunnels extend all the way along underneath the bastions, and they were built in order to detect enemy forces mining underneath the bastions to break into the town. Really cool. So the soldiers would go down these tunnels and they would go and they'd be listening very carefully, and if they heard the sound of any digging underneath, then they knew they were being attacked. Now this is the old theatre. Really cool. It looks like they've had something on recently with a bit of a stage set up down there. And you go up the steps into this area and out onto the stage to deliver the
music be the food of love. Play on.
To deliver the performance of your lifetime. Now we've wanted to visit Navarrenx for ages now because I first came across the place because you know when you're sort of browsing for houses to buy because you've got this dream that you might want to go and live in the south of France someday. Well, regularly when you search for those houses, this town comes up and always looks absolutely beautiful. There's loads of really nice houses for sale at very reasonable prices. So I did a bit more looking around, looking at the maps and stuff, and it turns out it is a really beautiful place. Little old town surrounded by the bastions, and then there's a bit more town built up around about. So that's how we came to find out about it and why we'd wanted to come and visit here for a long time. Lovely town. And as a super bonus, there's this fabulous car park, completely free of charge, where we stayed last night, had a lovely quiet night. And just outside the town, maybe half a mile from here, there's an air with all the services, so we could empty our tanks and fill up our freshwater tanks and do everything we needed to do. All in all, a fabulous park up.
We're continuing our drive through France, and we're getting into the Bordeaux region, renowned for its vineyards and wonderful wines. Ben got the drone out to have a little look over the vineyards. We've decided to spend tonight in an actual vineyard. We've chosen a family-run vineyard called the Vignoble Pestoury. It's just a park up really, but we've got water and we've got rubbish disposal. But what's really lovely is that we're going to spend tonight experiencing the wine. We're going for a wine tasting. It's a family business, mum, dad and 2 daughters. So at the wine tasting, the experience was being run by daughter Marie. Very knowledgeable about her product. She was really delightful. And we were able to taste all the wines that they produce there. Now there's no obligation to buy any of the wine at all. The experience is all done and there's no charge for it, and it's just a really nice experience. But of course, once you've tasted those delicious wines, you've just got to buy it. So we came away with a couple of cases, which we shall enjoy once we get back home. For all you camper vanners out there, I think it's important for you to know that you can actually stay at many vineyards throughout France, particularly in the Bordeaux region it seems, and they're free of charge. A great way to meet the locals and learn all about wine. We spent a really quiet night, had a great night's sleep before we set off again on our journey further north towards home. Good morning.
Hi.
We parked here last night and it was pretty decent actually. Had a good night's sleep right by the river, a bit scarily close to a very fast flowing, rather high river, but far enough away. It's fine. So I just turned the camera around and you can see for yourself the van, the sunshine. But this is rather beautiful. There we go, and the river down there. Fantastic. How lovely is that? So yeah, great. And we are in, I suppose we're in central France really, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just a few miles outside Poitiers and we're heading on up. We've got 2 days now until our ferry from Dieppe. So we're heading to
Chartres.
Chartres tonight to see hopefully the Illuminations.
Yeah, hopefully.
Which we're very excited about. Here we are then, in the town of Chartres, and we've been here this evening for the lights, the illuminations. Yeah. Fabulous, wasn't it?
Absolutely great. So they've got several of their really nice buildings and bridges and quite a lot of things, all lit up with different illuminations that keep changing. Very, very good. A little bit of music as well in the background, but amazing, absolutely amazing.
Really cool, really lovely way of a city kind of using its resources to attract people in, and no doubt this is a fabulous draw for the tourists, and it's just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Really makes a great use of the buildings they've got here. And
I think they do this every year for 10 months of the year, so it's definitely worth a come and have a look. Really
completely free of charge to attend.
Just walk around.
There's a fabulous little park up just down the road, about 15 minutes walk from here. Really nice.
And there's also in the town, it's a really lovely town, lots of nice bars and restaurants, and really lovely place. It's really nice.
Beautiful place to be.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you there for tonight, and we're back on the road tomorrow, heading north towards the ferry port. Sad day.
Very sad.
But this is beautiful, so we're really happy right
Ending
now.
On a high, hey?
Yeah, very much,
good.
very much. Okay.
Nice.
See you later. We were due to be sailing back at 5 o'clock this evening from Dieppe, but just at that email yesterday evening saying that the bad weather means that they've cancelled it. Crazy though, we've been able to contact them first thing this morning as the lines opened at 9 o'clock, and we've rebooked onto a crossing from Calais, and the crossing is actually earlier than the one from Dieppe was, and because it's a much quicker crossing from Calais, that means we're actually going to be home probably 3 or 4 hours earlier than we might otherwise have been. So a little bit of a change of plan, but no drama, just got a little bit further drive here in France, and we'll be home later today.
But that's good. That was very smooth actually, Ben.
Yeah, it was very good. So it's a sad day going home after 4 months on the road, but we've got lots to do.
We have got lots
to prepare for the next adventure. Well, it's fairly hideous weather on this drive up through France. We're heading to Calais for our ferry home, so we've got a much longer drive today than we thought we had because the ferry's changed from Dieppe to Calais.
So we've made it to Calais. We're actually in the queue now. We're going to get on the ferry, at least one ferry earlier than we thought, which is absolutely fantastic. Might be two actually. Smooth through the border. Everybody was absolutely terrific. We were welcomed back. Have we had a good trip? All that sort of stuff. So it was great. Yeah, all lovely. The sun's even come out for a little while. Still very, very windy. So I'm thinking that this crossing is going to be a bit bouncy. But hey ho. There we go. All very good. Ben?
Oh yes, very good, very, very smooth. One of the things we'd read on DFDS's, I think it was their Twitter, was that there can be 4 hours queuing for the passport control. We had not even 4 seconds. We just drove straight up to the counter, dealt with immediately and straight through. No delay whatsoever. So absolutely tremendous. Yeah, really, really good. Let's hope the boat stays on the top of the sea and we'll be fine.
Oh. Bonjour.
Voilà, monsieur.
Okay.
Thank you.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Well, here we are then, boarding our ferry.
Yay.
After a look at the state of the sea. This could be quite an interesting crossing.
I think it might be very.
Here we are, getting on board. Now we're going to leave this video here. That is the end of our epic European tour.
Oh no! Oh
So
no.
it's been fantastic.
Yes.
8,290 miles.
Keep going, keep going.
So join us next week when we will be sorry, I was just making sure I didn't drive into that car in front of us. Join us next week when we'll be telling you all about our trip, a bit of a sum up, all the facts and figures, where we've been, the route we took, any problems we had, which weren't very many. So stand by for next week's video where we'll tell you all about it.
Can't wait.
Bye.